Welcome, Royal Realms. Have you ever met a woman so elusive, so mysterious, that she blends into the background yet somehow controls the entire energy of the room? Have you ever wondered how some women move like shadows, never loud, never seeking attention, yet their presence is undeniable? Picture this: a high-profile corporate meeting is in full swing. A room full of big personalities, each one trying to outshine the other. And then there's her seated quietly, taking everything in. She doesn't interrupt, she doesn't boast, but when she finally speaks, the entire room falls silent. Her words, precision, her impact, unmatched. Yet when the meeting ends, she vanishes like she was never there. That, ladies, is the art of the Sigma female. Sigma females are the ultimate chameleons, untraceable, unstoppable, and undeniably powerful. How do they do it? How do they remain hidden in plain sight while silently commanding every space they enter? Stick with me, ladies, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand how Sigma females master the art of invisibility, but you'll also learn how to apply these bulletproof strategies in your own life. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets? Let's dive in. In the age of noise, the quiet ones move mountains. Point 1, they are masters of observing, not absorbing. Ladies, ever notice how Sigma females seem to know everything but reveal nothing? That's because they observe, but they don't absorb. While most people get emotionally entangled in drama, a Sigma female simply watches from the sidelines. She studies people's behaviors, their habits, their weaknesses, but she never lets herself get caught in the chaos. She moves with calculated precision. She understands the game but never plays by the same rules, and because she doesn't react emotionally like others, she remains undetectable. Sigma female rule: when you don't react, people can't read you. And when people can't read you, you remain a mystery. Point 2, they have an unpredictable social pattern. A Sigma female is like the wind, here one moment, gone the next. One day she's socializing, laughing, blending in effortlessly, and the next she disappears without a trace. This unpredictability confuses people. They can't categorize her. They can't figure out her next move. And that's exactly how she likes it. Sigma female rule: never be so predictable that people think they know you're next. Keep them guessing. Point 3, they speak less, but when they do, it's game over. Ladies, you ever hear someone talk just to talk? That's not a Sigma female. She doesn't waste words. She doesn't engage in meaningless gossip. But when she does speak, oh, she owns the room. Her words carry weight because she only speaks when necessary. And when she does, people listen because they know she isn't just talking to fill the silence. She's talking to shift perspectives. Sigma female rule: silence is power. The less you say, the more people want to hear you. Point 4, they control their energy, not the room. Unlike alphas who dominate spaces, Sigma females do something more powerful. They control their own energy. They don't need to prove themselves, they don't seek validation, and they don't chase attention. Yet, their presence is always felt. How? Because they are so deeply self-assured that people can't help but be drawn to their aura. They move with an energy that speaks louder than words, and that energy is magnetic. Sigma female rule: when you master your own energy, you naturally influence everything around you. Point 5, they blend in but never fit in. Ladies, here's the secret sauce. Sigma females know how to adapt, but they never truly belong anywhere. They can sit at the table, join the conversation, and even play along. But deep down, they're outsiders, and they like it that way. Because while everyone else is desperately trying to belong, she's focused on something greater: her purpose, her mission, her goals. She's not interested in fitting into a mold. She's interested in creating her own. Sigma female rule: you don't have to fit in to be impactful. Sometimes, being an outsider is your greatest power. Point 6, they are masters of emotional detachment. One of the deadliest skills a Sigma female has is emotional detachment. That doesn't mean she's cold, it means she's in control. While others let emotions dictate their decisions, she remains steady. Heartbreak? It won't destroy her. Betrayal? It won't break her spirit. Because she understands that emotions are temporary, but self-mastery is forever. Sigma rule. Control your emotions and you control your destiny. Point 7. They don't seek attention, but they get it anyway. Here's the irony: Sigma females don't chase attention. They don't flaunt, they don't boast, and yet they are impossible to ignore. Why? Because authenticity is rare, and when people sense it, they gravitate toward it. She doesn't need to demand attention. It naturally follows her. Sigma female rule. Be so authentically yourself that people can't help but notice. Point 8. They are unapologetically independent. Ladies, society loves to put women into categories: dependent, emotional, in need of validation. But Sigma females, they break every stereotype. They don't rely on anyone for their happiness, their success, or their self-worth. They walk alone, not because they have to, but because they choose to. Sigma female rule. Depend on yourself so fiercely that no one can ever control you. Point 9. They play the fool to fool the fool. One of the most dangerous strategies of a Sigma female. She lets people underestimate her. She plays along, acts like she doesn't know, and allows others to believe they have the upper hand. But in reality, she's 10 steps ahead. By the time people realize she was never the fool, she's already won the game. Sigma female rule: let them think they're smarter until it's too late. Point 10. They are ghosts when they need to be. And finally, the ultimate weapon in a Sigma female's arsenal: disappearing. When she senses toxicity, betrayal, or wasted energy, she doesn't argue. She doesn't explain, she just vanishes. No warnings, no goodbyes, no drama, just gone. And when people realize she's missing, it's already too late. Sigma female rule: never stay where you are not valued. Walk away and don't look back. Ladies, the reason Sigma females hide in plain sight isn't because they are weak. It's because they are powerful. They move strategically. They know when to be seen and when to vanish. And that is what makes them unstoppable. So, if you've ever felt different, if you've ever felt like you don't quite fit in, remember this: you were never meant to. You were meant to stand out by blending in. And that, Royal Realms, is the ultimate Sigma female power. Until next time, stay powerful, stay mysterious, and stay Sigma.